Got off a interview with one of the badasses who is coming to the Unstoppable Badass event 2.0, and I'm feeling all the feels. So excited for this event, and I wanted to come on here and just be completely free flow and talk to you guys about the transformation that you are going to experience when you become an unstoppable badass. I want to talk about why I created this event, what you're going to experience, the transformation, what that actually looks like, what that actually feels like. Because the other day, and I'm just going to be so real and raw, the other day I was trying to talk to Andrew about the Unstoppable Badass event, and I was trying to write my Instagram stories to talk about this event. And I said to Andrew, I said, I don't know what to say. And he's like, you know what to say. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. And the reason I said I don't know what to say is because how can you possibly put into words the magic, the transformation that is going to happen for you guys and what you're going to experience when you're in person? Like if you've ever gone to a concert, right? If you've ever gone to a concert and you're trying to explain to someone that like you were just in the vibe, like it was just so good. The person who hasn't been to the concert isn't going to experience it the same way you did actually being in the concert. If you've gone to vacation, Andrew and I went to Greece back in 2023, and I was showing my parents pictures of the beautiful water. Like we were like on a walk pathway and you just see the beautiful water like right by our hotel, like right in front of our hotel. Pictures don't do justice. You actually have to be there. So I'm like to Andrew, I'm like, I literally don't know how to talk about this event because you have to just like be in the room. It's an experience. It's a feeling. When you are around other badasses, other women who get you, who understand you, who are just as driven, committed, growth oriented as you, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. I've had conversations with friends and I have a very small circle. I'm good with my husband, like just us, like that's all I need, okay? That's all I need, and my clients and my son and my family. But I don't have a large friend circle. And a huge reason why is because I feel like we're on different levels, we're on different stages. And until I got connected with people in programs that I was part of that actually thought the same way that I did. They were growth oriented, they were ambitious, they were driven, they wanted to become the greatest version of themselves. I'm like, these are my people. I couldn't have these levels of conversations with a friend that I went to high school with, like, I love you, but it's not the same. And I wanted to create a safe space for women so that you can be so unapologetically yourself. If you want to transform at lightning speed, if you want to really meet the truest, greatest version of yourself, you need to actually feel safe. You need to feel safe. You need to be around people who make you feel seen. People who get you, who understand you, that aren't going to judge you. They're not going to look at you like you have 25 eyeballs. They're like, I thought that exact same thought. I actually have gone through the same thing. And a lot of these women that are coming to the event have either struggled with, binge eating in their relationship with food in the past, or they're currently going through it. And although this event isn't like binge eating specific, you're going to be around people who are on this journey of transformation, of growth. And you're going to heal so much faster when you feel safe to share, to open up. I talk about shame a lot and embarrassment. And when you feel shameful about something that nobody knows, right? Whether it's binge eating or body image struggles and nobody knows about it, it feels like there's like this brick that's weighing you down. you can't be yourself. You feel like, oh my God, no one's going to get me. I can't share this with my husband. I can't share this with my coworker. What are they going to think about me? Until you actually meet people who were literally thinking the exact same things as you, who are going through the exact same experiences as you, where you're like, okay, this is what I'm going through. That's actually how you can heal at lightning speed, where you connect, you grow, you rise together to become unstoppable badasses. And so I created this event for one, to create that safe sisterhood space where you can feel seen and understood. But also number two, there's nothing more transformative than actually being in person. And I'm saying that as someone who's an online coach, okay? Like, online coaching is incredible. It's transformational. But when you're in person, the energy, the magnetism, the vibe, the sisterhood, everything is like through the roofs. It's magnetic. Just like the concert example, right? Like, you can't explain. You can listen to a song on the radio and it's great. You're singing along in your car and you're like, I love this song. And then you're in the concert and you're like so yourself. You're like, ah! Like, you're just being so yourself. Like, you're in the moment. It's an experience, right? People pay a lot of money to go to concerts for the experience, not just the information. Information, you can literally Google information. The experience of being in the room is what people pay for. That's what people are longing for, connection. The vibe, the energy, the feeling. And that's what I'm most excited about. So that's the second reason. The third reason was because, when I was going through my journey of conquering binge eating and I started releasing my food rules, I started becoming less impulsive with food. That was all great. But I still felt like my intuition was broken. I still felt like I couldn't trust myself. I would be asking 5 other people what I should do. Should I get up early? What type of workout should I do? How should I eat? I would look at other people on social media, how they're working out, how they're eating, what their routines look like, what their relationships look like, to determine what's best for me. And I felt like that's not right. I wanted to be in the driver's seat. I wanted to take my power back. I wanted to stop looking outside of myself, thinking other people have the answers. I wanted to trust myself. I wanted to become intuitive, where I can know what's best for me. I don't need to look to see what other people are doing. That's great for them, but I want to find what works best for me. I don't want to be this snappy, irritable person. I want to be calm and grounded and relaxed and spontaneous and someone who can go with the flow. And I never thought that I'd be that person. But I've learned how to trust myself, how to tap more into my intuition. And just the other night on date night, I saw this thing on Instagram and it was like a carousel. And I think it was like of a dating coach. I don't know. It just popped up on my feed. And it was like questions to ask your husband. And one of the questions was, I think it was like, what's one of your favorite like traits of mine? And my husband answered, he's like, I love how spontaneous you are. And I was like, I did it. I became spontaneous because I used to need to control everything for date night. Okay, where are we going? What time are we going? What's the menu? What do I need to wear? You got to give me like 5 days notice. Like, I need to plan. I need to control everything. I felt so disconnected from that person that I wanted to be, who can go with the flow and be spontaneous. But I bridged the gap between wanting to be her and actually being her. And that's what I want to do for you at the Unstoppable Badass event. I don't want you to feel disconnected from the truth of who you actually really are. I don't want you to know what you're capable of. I want you to feel it. I don't want you to think that the highest level version of yourself, like this unstoppable badass woman who has so much potential, is like somewhere in the distance. I want you to be her every single day. I want you to be decisive. I want you to trust yourself, be intuitive, spontaneous, go with the flow. You deserve that. And so many clients come to me and they say this, like, I feel like my intuition is broken. I'm so uptight all the time. I'm this perfectionist. I need to control everything, but I want to be calm. And I can help you get there because I've lived that. And I know what it takes to bridge the gap between feeling like, no, this is who I'm always going to be, like, oh, I'm just always a perfectionist. I need to control everything. That's the story you're telling yourself. Once you rewire your mind, you let go of this identity that you're holding onto so tightly, you can become her. Because half the time, the identity that you're holding onto is not serving you. It's not one that you are proud of. You don't even want to be known for that. And or it's not even the identity that's yours. It's like somebody else gave you that identity. Your mom told you that you are a perfectionist. And now you're like, yeah, I'm this perfectionist. Someone told you, like, you're so uptight all the time. And now you're like, yeah, I know, I'm so anxious. Let's let go of those labels that you don't even want to be known for. You get to craft your reality. You get to craft the person that you're proud of. This unstoppable badass woman within you. And so I know what it feels like to feel like there's so much more potential within you, but you're not stepping into that yet. It's like you're just scratching the surface of what you're actually capable of. And for so many years, I didn't even know who I was because I was this binge eater and I was the healthy one and this fit one. Like when somebody would be like, who are you? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm anxious. I'm uptight. I'm a binge eater. No, that's not who you are. That's not who you are. That's who you're choosing to see yourself as. But I want to help you see yourself the way your husband sees you, the way your best friend sees you, the way that all of these other incredible women at this intimate women's event that are going to see you. Imagine actually looking at yourself in the mirror and actually loving the woman that you are. Imagine actually going about your day feeling calm and grounded and relaxed. That even when shit hits the fan, like your day can be flipped upside frickin' down. Your appointment gets delayed by an hour. Your kids spill something on the carpet. And instead of freaking the heck out, you remain calm. When your husband actually gives you a compliment, like you're so beautiful, you're the best mom, instead of brushing it off like it's no big deal, you say thank you and you actually receive it because you feel it. You're like, you know what? I am a freaking badass mom. I am beautiful. I want you to feel that. I want you to be able to receive compliments. I want you to see yourself as that badass woman. I can go on and on. Like, I'm just so fired up about this event. And it's intimate. Like, this is not 50 people. Like, I'm capping it. There's going to be about 10 to 15 people at this event. It's going to be very small, very intimate. And we're going to have small groups where you're actually going to get to go into these little intimate groups and connect with other people, share your experiences, grow together. You know, everyone has shared visions. And of course, people are going to have, you know, different walks of life, but there's a one commonality that you want to grow. You value growth as a whole human. You want to be the best version of yourself. I was just on an interview with one of the ladies that is coming, and she's like, I want to be the best version of myself for me, but for my children, I want to lead by example, right? Unstoppable badasses aren't people who just like wait for things to get better. Like, okay, I want to be spontaneous. I want to stop binge eating. I want to feel better in my own skin, but like one day, like hopefully I'll get there. No, unstoppable badass women go after what they want. They believe that they can be that person. They stop thinking they're the exception. They stop thinking that she's so far away. She's so much closer than you actually realize. You can tap into her. Not too long ago, you guys, I was binge eating. I was insecure. I was uncomfortable in my own skin. I was doubting myself, second guessing myself. I lived in my head, overthinking every single decision. I cared so much about what other people thought about me. I was people pleasing. I never wanted people to get mad at me. Sure, I'll do anything for you. I'd asked so many other people what I should do because I didn't trust myself. Like I said, I felt like my intuition was broken. I was uptight all the time. I was anxious all the time. And now my husband's telling me that the one thing he loves the most about me is the fact that I'm so spontaneous. Like, this can happen for you as well too. In not a long period of time, I became her. And you can become her as well too. And you'll get there so much faster when you're in person, in the room, with people who see you for who you really are. That's how you're going to start to see yourself for who you really are. When people reflect back to you what they see in you. And you don't just brush it off like, okay, thanks, great. You're like, yeah, I am this badass mom. Yeah, I do. I am the most beautiful woman in the world. I am amazing. So if you're ready to become unstoppable, you want to feel like an unstoppable badass in your own skin and how you eat and how you treat yourself, this event is for you. And I'm really, really, really excited to meet you in person, to give you this weekend of transformation, of growth, of evolution, so that you can actually meet the real version within you, the unstoppable badass within you. So this event is happening at the end of May in Toronto. Toronto, baby! Oh my God, I'm so excited. We had the first event last year in Florida, and this year we're having it in Toronto, Canada. I'm so excited. So if this resonated with you in any way and you're like, okay, tell me some more, slide into my DMs and message me ticket and I'll send you the details. And I want to say too, if you're like, that sounds great, but like I'm an introvert. Again, I just interviewed one of the clients who's coming and she's an introvert. I'm an introvert. Don't put me in a room with 500 people. I'm going to pass out. I'm going to have like an anxiety attack. But put me in a room with like a small group of people who get me. I'm going to feel at home there. And I want to create that safe space for you. So even if you're like, this is out of my comfort zone, or I'm awkward as shit as well too. We're going to be awkward together. But I won't let you not heal because there's fear. Look, I had fear putting this event together. Like, this is a masterpiece. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into building an event. You know, last year was the first time I ran an event. It was a lot. But again, you don't become unstoppable by saying one day, oh no, I can't do that because I'm scared. You become unstoppable by doing the very thing that scares you. As I like to say to my clients, that makes you shit your pants. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve. That's how you become the greatest version of yourself. No one's becoming unstoppable by sitting in your little comfort zone at home in like you're safe and you're like, oh, I'm too scared to do that. I can't do that. Maybe one day. It's the people who stop saying one day. It's the people who actually get in the rooms, the people who stretch themselves, who step out of their comfort zones. Those are the people that transform at lightning speed and who become unstoppable. So you don't have to be that person now. That's the whole point of coming to this event so that you can get there. So if you're like, ooh, la la la, this sounds cool, I want more information, you can message me ticket and I'll send you all the details. And we'll just make sure that it's a good fit. Again, it's very intimate, so I want to really get to know the people that are coming. Again, this is not a massive event. I want it to be really intimate because we're going to do some small group interactions. There's going to be an in-person breathwork session. There's going to be a workout session as well, too. And my husband's actually going to be a guest speaker as well, too. If you guys have seen Andrew on maybe Teen Teachings or any of my podcasts, he's incredible as well too. He's going to be doing a little section at the event as well too. So if you resonated with this in any way, just send me a message ticket and we'll just talk about the details. And we'll just make sure, you know, if it's a good fit, we'll kind of chat through things. And again, I want to make sure it's a good fit for you because it's going to be intimate. I want the right people in the room. So you can come into my DMs and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But I'm so fired up. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to have you in the room. All right, badasses. Thank you for being here. And we'll chat with you guys soon. Okay, bye.